Hey guys, so I wanted to talk a little bit today about a question a client had for me. A question a client asked me this week that made me really sad. And the question was, Allison, should I feel bad about what I just ate? And that was one of those questions that I felt in my gut because I've been there, and I've shared this story a ton of times and you feel like a broken record, but I come from a history of terrible body image, and I went all along the spectrum of orthorexia to binge eating to like some random little spurts of bulimia. I've had a long history of feeling bad about what I eat or what I don't eat. And yeah, you can eat something that isn't as healthy or, not on your plan, but making yourself guilty about it is just going to make the matter worse. So in this particular situation, this client has been working so hard in everything she does. She is a hardworking person at her job. She works super hard to be a great wife and an awesome mom. And in the midst of it all, she's trying to improve her own health, and she's been doing great at that. I have seen so many awesome mindset changes in this person since I started working with them a few months ago. And to have her send me that message made me so sad because I never want a client to feel that that's what I want from them. And so I don't want anyone to think that they should feel bad about eating something that isn't on their plan or isn't super healthy, but especially one of my clients, right? So I've been doing some thinking about this, and it's something that I've noticed over the last year or so in this whole lifestyle approach to wellness that I've really gotten super obsessed about. And yes, we need to eat healthy food. That's what is going to make us be optimally healthy and feel great and perform great and sleep well and all of the above, yes. But social health is important too. And in this particular client's case, she maybe gets to go out to eat with her family once a month. Like, that's a very special thing. And if once a month, again, like, this is the first time I've heard from her saying that she actually went out to eat with her family. So maybe it's less than that. And she decided to have a cocktail with her husband and then split a dessert with her daughter or something like that. Super minor, something that most people would not think about, but this person is really trying to turn their health around. And so I get where she's coming from. I've totally indulged before, and then the next day I've been like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. I feel crappy now, I'm bloated, da-da-da. And yeah, maybe for a couple days that pushes you back a little bit, but the social health aspect of going out and enjoying a treat with your family and spending that time with them is so much more worth it than beating yourself up over the fact that you split a cheesecake or something like that. And when you're not prepping for a bodybuilding competition, things like that aren't super necessary to worry about, right? Bodybuilders do have a set timeline where they need to look a certain way by a certain date, and a slice of cheesecake really does make a difference in how they look on stage day. But if we're going for optimal health and wellness and mental peace and social happiness and food optimization, it is so worth it to prioritize eating healthy most of the time. But when you're put into situations where it's someone's birthday or it's a special occasion and you actually get to spend some time with your family or friends, yeah, sometimes that dessert is worth it because you're allowing yourself to enjoy the experience of the food and the people you're with just as much as the actual food. The problem with so many junk foods, I think, is what affected me for a long time, where I would stack up junk foods and hide them and then think about binging on them that night. And I would go home and eat all of these, and it was not about the food at all. I didn't enjoy it. I felt even worse after doing it. But as soon as you start allowing yourself to have indulgences sometimes, especially in social situations, you enjoy the food. You don't eat as much of the bad food, because you're with friends and you're enjoying their company and that's filling you up too. And it's really not going to push you back health-wise that much. You know, if that's something you're doing once a month, it's probably worth it. Especially if the rest of the time you're really focused on getting healthy food into your body. That 5% of your time, 10% of your time where you go out and you have fun with friends and you decide to indulge a little bit, the social health part of you that is fulfilling is so much more beneficial than the negative effects of the unhealthy thing you're eating. So no, you should not ever feel bad about what you ate. Even if you do go on a binging spree, you think I don't know about that. Like, I have done that so much, and as soon as I started telling myself, no, this is not what I want, but I'm also not gonna feel bad after it happens because that just makes you feel worse, things started turning around. That was when I started telling people, hey, I have this issue. And I remember one time I totally called my mom after I binged and said, Mom, look, I did this. I thought I was over it. It happened. I'm sorry, but I'm also not going to beat myself up about it. And she just, social health, she just talked me through it, helped me feel better, and that was that, and we moved on. So no, don't ever feel bad about something you eat, whether it's healthy or unhealthy. If you decide to eat something unhealthy, ask yourself, why am I doing it? Am I enjoying it? And am I making sure that I'm healthy the rest of my time? Because long-term, consistent, healthy choices is what it really comes down to. So I fully support, for social health purposes, going and having a drink with friends or family once in a while, going and having that slice of cheesecake after dinner on your birthday. Don't beat yourself up about it. And if it happens a little bit more often than you would like, reevaluate that. But don't tell yourself, I should feel bad about this. Enjoy your time. Circle back with yourself after it happens and reassess. Okay, I had my cheesecake this week. I'm gonna, I don't have any celebrations coming up next week. I'm not gonna do it next week. Find your balance, but never, never, never feel bad for what you eat. Okay. I think that's all I have to say on the subject. Just filmed a product review for Slenderella Boost. Soft plug. Not feeling bad about this because it's good for me. But if it wasn't bad for me, also wouldn't feel bad. If it wasn't good for me, also wouldn't feel bad.